And I want to ask you quite simply, this is an unholy mess. Rishi Sunak couldn't stop the boats no more than King Canute could stop the tide. The Labour regime clearly aren't smashing the gangs. How do we stop this unholy mess?
Well, it's very clear. Well, as your colleague Matt Goodwin has said, there's no point in smashing the gangs. It's like a multi-headed hydra. You end one gang, several more open up. It's not rocket science, right? And you were quite on the ball here when you said they're willing to come over because of what they're going to get when they arrive here. A French politician said this years ago, make Britain less attractive than France. That means getting really strong on the underground economy. The Deliveroo apps, all these delivery companies where it will say Mohammed is coming, you got a picture of one person, somebody else entirely will deliver the food. The curry houses, all of that sort of thing. Also, the rogue landlords who are basically allowing people to live in these properties without any checks on their backgrounds. You get 10 or so people per room. Also, empty all of the migrant hotels. We should have temporary refugee camps built. You know, remember, 90-odd% of people coming over here are young men of fighting age. If these camps are good enough for our soldiers, they were good enough for my Polish family in the 1950s to live in, they should be fine. And if you do that, if you basically insist that no benefits go to anybody who's not a British citizen, even, for example, you remove the deterrent completely. Even further than that, what you need to do to stop the boats entirely is have another deterrent apart from Rwanda. And we have the Ascension Islands, a British overseas territory not applicable to the European Convention of Human Rights because it's under British law. You get old cruise ships moored in the channel, so no one sets foot upon British soil. Soon, if they can't be turned back to France, they go onto these cruise ships. Once the cruise ships are full up, they're sailed off to the Ascension Islands. And once they're on a windswept island, it won't be long before the message goes back. The Australians did this with Nauru. The island of Nauru is 1,000 miles off the coast of Australia. It works hugely effectively there. We should be considering the same.
Well, there's an immediate policy there. There's a policy platform. Perhaps if anybody's listening, that might catch on. Rafe, I think it's way too common sense. Therefore, it won't. Adam